3 years later, the meadow is at peace. In a thicket, a deer fawn named Bambi came into the world. He was with his mother, who was a doe, and his father, the great stag. One day in the winter, Bambi's mother was killed by Mickey Mouse the hunter. The great stag rescued Bambi. He was afraid that his son will end up like Todd the fox. Elsewhere, Mickey was killed by Todd. In the spring, a deer named Mina moved in with Bambi and his father. Soon, Bambi befriended a rabbit named Thumper and a skunk named Flower. They also encountered a chimpanzee wizard named Phil. The months passed, and Bambi grew into a handsome young teenage deer. One day in the countryside, Bambi finds the Zeo crystal outside of Tommy Oliver's house. The man dumped it a while back. Later, Bambi took the crystal and magically transformed himself into a humanoid deer who is dressed in a red shirt, blue shorts, and a green Speedo. As Bambi arrives at the farm, he pesters Copper the Hound, who serves as the guardian of the farm. Furious, Copper the Hound dog chases rival to the river and bites Bambi's backside until he ate his Speedo. After Copper stormed off, Bambi found the Zeo crystal and changed back to a normal teenage deer. 2 weeks later, Bambi rescued Flower the skunk from a pike with help from Phil the chimpanzee and a friendly old bird named Friend Owl at a small place called Froggy Room. Meanwhile, at the meadow, Bambi befriends a beautiful young deer fawn named Feline. As she sings, Bambi dances to her song. The great stag appeared and told Bambi that Feline is the daughter of a mean deer named Roger. But then, the stag welcomes Feline to the meadow. The next day, Tommy Oliver rescued Bambi and Flower from a hound dog named Pluto. Soon, Tommy and the animals became friends. Although Flower encounters Simba and Nala, Feline introduces Bambi to her pet, who is Jiminy Cricket. As they find adventure at the meadow, Bambi saves Flower from a ruthless teenage deer named Rano. They also encounter a pair of aliens called Zed and Goldar. With help from Thomas the Tank Engine and Percy the Small Engine, Feline, Bambi, and Jiminy escape from the Putties. Elsewhere, Tommy Oliver battled a mean alien named Lothor and kicked him into a ravine. Tommy gave the Zeo crystal to Bambi. One night at the old castle, Feline accidentally summoned Todd the fox, but just as he was about to kill her, Feline cried out tears. Todd apologized to her and became friends with her. Feline traveled back to an abandoned treehouse where she lived. One rainy day at the old castle, Feline the deer visits Todd the fox. Moments after she left, Feline encounters a mysterious deer fawn named Agatha. She is very ruthless and she is a very wicked deer. It is revealed that Agatha is the youngest sister of Bambi the deer. Ever since Bambi's mother was killed by one of the hunters, Agatha only cares about world domination. Furious about her sinister nature, Bambi banished Agatha to a place called the Outlands. Later on, Agatha is jealous of Feline's beauty and tries to get rid of her. But then, Feline bravely rescues a few innocent animals from Agatha and called her a witch. Later that night, at Nala's cantina, Agatha plots with her minions, who are Falfel and Gideon. She ordered them to get rid of Feline, and she plots to rule the Enchanted Forest. The next day in London, Bambi visits Nala the lioness at Pride Industries. Moments after Bambi went back to the meadow, Nala puts on her green shorts and visits Maid Marian's old fortress in the forest. Once there, Nala is about to explore the tower, but Pluto the dog appeared and bites Nala's backside until he ate her shorts. After Pluto left, Nala hides in the tower until her assistant, Zazu the bird, brought Nala her purple clothes, and they went back to Pride Rock. Soon, Pride Industries was closed for good. The weeks passed. One day at Froggy Room, Feline introduced Bambi to Todd, But then, Todd and Bambi refused to get along with each other. After an argument, Todd furiously chased Bambi to the den where Mina lives. Todd is about to tear Bambi apart, but Mina injured Todd and shoos him away. Elsewhere, Copper the Hound argues with the wolf arrowmen and scared them away. Meanwhile, in a dungeon at the old castle, Flower the Skunk and Jiminy Cricket visits Todd. But when Copper enters the dungeon and complains about Todd's aggressive nature, Todd threw a tantrum and slashed Copper's collar in half in a blind rage. Soon, Todd tried to apologize to Copper after he calms down and about what happened, but the Hound is still angry at the fox for betraying him in the first place. After Copper left, Todd cried tears of shame. The next day, in the forest, Simba the lion rescued Bambi from a giant dogfish called Monstro, who lived in a lake. After a wild chase, Monstro crashed into a cliffside. Simba brought Bambi back to Mina and the great stag. Meanwhile, at the meadow, Todd rescued Feline the deer from Fowlfell and Gideon. Later, Todd finds Copper and they hugged each other. After Copper moved away to the south, Todd moved in with Jiminy and Feline. Unbeknownst to them that Bambi is jealous of Todd.